So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So it's away we go then. James. Pedro Neto. James drives forward on the overlap. And it's James. James. Pedro Neto could try cutting inside here. He can get that clear. Mudryk. That's very neat. Kukurea goes for a shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Arsenal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Capuyi. Martinelli. Zubimendi. Now the cross. And that has sent him sprawling. Mudryk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Caicedo. Kukurea. Fofana. Chalobah. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Pedro. That's really well manoeuvred. And reclaimed it in a trice. Colwell, Caicedo, and here's Neto. Martinelli. Clearly not happy with that. Martinelli is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Chalobah moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Martinelli. Mudryk. João Pedro. Done delicately. Gabriel clears it away. Real chance! Oh, that is very close.
The control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Zubimendi chooses to go cross-field. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that is asking. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zubimendi. Saka. Martinelli. Caicedo. Colwell forwards and with intent. Incapuyu. Zubimendi. Aim forwards. Fofana. Cucurella. João Pedro. He's going to be disappointed with that. Martinelli. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Played over towards the opposite flank. Calafiori. Now he's off and running. Incapuyu. Calafiori. Incapuyu. Martinelli. Pedro Neto. Mudryk. Cucurella. Fofana. Zubimendi. Saka. Timber. Gabriel, gently done. And he has been fouled there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gabriel. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Caicedo. Caicedo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Turns and goes back. Mudryk, and it's lofted through here. But, well, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's gone direct. It's a loose ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Martinelli.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Colwell. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Fofana. Zubimendi. Saliba shifted upfield. Timber. Colwell. Pedro Neto. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Chalobah. Chalobah forwards and with intent. That's a throw. Lovely feet. Great work on the overlap. James. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Martinelli. Calafiori. Calafiori going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mudryk. Chalobah. Aim forwards. Pedro Neto. João Pedro takes a shot. Missed by a fraction. Capuyi. That's really well manoeuvred. Still goalless at the moment. Calafiori. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, sweet feet. And the finish! Chalobah. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Caicedo. James. Chalobah. Caicedo. Cucurella. Mudryk. Cucurella. Mudryk providing an outlet on that flank. Mudryk. Back into the middle. Caicedo. Zubimendi gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. And the shot! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Here's Mudryk. Mudryk. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Oh, it's played into the area. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Modric. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Saka. Saka. And that has been clubbed away. Saka. Zubimendi. Played towards the other side. Calafiori. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
João Pedro, spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Modric. Brilliantly cut out. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Modric. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinelli. Modric. James. Caicedo. João Pedro comes under pressure and it's come loose. Saliba, gently done. Zubimendi. And it's played forward. And he's there to get it away. Nkapuyi. That's really well manoeuvred.
Martinelli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Colwell. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. Lofted in. And that has been cleared. Calafiori. Martinelli. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is a little undercooked. Chalobah. Fofana shifted upfield. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Looks to the other side. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Timber chasing after it. And it's Timber. That's been slipped through. Now it's Saka. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Cucurella. Fofana. Cucurella. Fofana. Modric. Cucurella. Modric. Timber. Zubimendi. Timber. Moved on forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's João Pedro. Well, played right into his path. Pedro Neto. And that was very necessary. Calafiori. And he goes cross-field. Timber. Now it's shoots! Just off target.
Martinelli is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
James. Cucurella. Chalobah. Zubimendi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Over to the left. Well read, nice interception. James. Nearly half an hour gone here. Chalobah. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Martinelli. Calafiori. Zubimendi. It's Timber. Oh, that's nice. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
James. Pedro Neto. Now it's Pedro. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Martinelli. Ball is over the line. Mudryk. Fofana. Chalobah. Colwell. Pedro Neto. James. Caicedo. Calafiori. Calafiori, played over towards the opposite flank. Timber, that's an imaginative pass. Saka. Played out to the right. Timber. Zubimendi. Saka. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Zubimendi. Is there any support? He might not need... Big chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. Shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Now, where's he looking? James. Nice control. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Martinelli. Calafiori. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Chalobah shifted upfield. Cucurella. Rodrigue. Out to the left it goes. Martinelli. Zubimendi. Timber. Timber tries making a foray down the right. Can he? A real chance! João Pedro. Caicedo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Saka. Calafiori. Martinelli. Wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. James. Can he get onto this? Pedro Neto. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Martinelli. Incapie, aim forwards. Calafiori looks to the other side. Timber is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Saka, and it's Timber. He is just caressing the ball. Martin, chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Martinelli certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Colwell. Chalobah gently done. Zubimendi. Saka. Martinelli. It's gone for a throw-in. Zubimendi. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Here's Neto. Caicedo. Zubimendi. Some resolute defending there. Caicedo. And a chance! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Fiori played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Into the channel. He is through here. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's the chance to counter. Proves too strong. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that's well seen too. Zubimendi. Played towards the other side. Martinelli. Shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Cucurella. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's played forward. Saka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Saka. James. Chalobah. Fofana gently done. Cucurella. Fofana forwards and with intent. Calafiori. Martinelli. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Calafiori. Saka. Cucurella. Fofana. Mudryk. Fofana. Colwill. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. James. Colwill. James. Colwill. Caicedo. That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Cucurella. Fofana. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Modric. And back out it comes. Chalobah. Cucurella. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Cross goes in there. Cleared without complication. James chooses to go cross-field. And the volley. Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
That's really well manoeuvred. Zubimendi. Calafiori. Martinelli. Lovely bit of skill. Tries a shot! Colwell getting this one clear. Clipped into space. Cucurella can get it clear. Defending of the desperate variety. Capier. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Caicedo. Colwell shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. And it's James. And here's Neto. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Calafiori. João Pedro. Caicedo. Modric. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, it's come loose. Saka. Martinelli, aim forwards. Saka. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. And he's heaved it away. Calafiori, and he goes cross-field. Timber. Martinelli, out to the right. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And Capier makes the interception. Timber. Calafiori. Well, the defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. Fofana. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Incapuyi. Martinelli. Timber. Subimendi. That's good play. There are a few waiting for it. Delivered with swing. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's run loose here. João Pedro. Colwill. Caicedo. Played towards the other side. Timber. And here's Saka. Pedro Neto. James. Mudryk played out towards the right wing. Martinelli. Timber. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Timber. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Subimendi. He's having a shot! Oh, bang on target. Fofana. Pedro Neto. James crosses. It's a mighty effort! It's there! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Timber. Subimendi. Timber forwards and with intent. Subimendi. Saka. Subimendi. And it's Subimendi. Calafiori. Martinelli. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chalobah. Chalobah, gently done. So we've reached the hour mark. Calafiori. Subimendi. Saka. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Martinelli has got himself a free kick. Saka. Very nicely done. Subimendi. Purring through the gears. Gabriel have it back and can go again. Calafiori. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Colwill shifted upfield. Timber. Takes a shot! They've played it short. Here's the header! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Saka. Moves in field. Subimendi. Over to the left. Oh, the clearance is short. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. And it's Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. Fofana. Zubimendi looks to the other side. Now it's Pedro. Martinelli. Saka. Played into space out wide. Ball comes in. Colwell gets it away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Mudryk. Saka. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Caicedo. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Fofana getting this one clear. Colwell clears it away. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cuts up the supply. Timber shifted upfield. Cucurella. Colwell. Aim forwards. Saliba. Moved on forwards. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Martinelli. James has created one goal already. Pedro Neto. James. Martinelli. Caicedo wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Caicedo. Chalobah. Cucurella. Mudryk. Now it's Pedro. Oh, some tackle that. Gabriel. Martinelli. Saka. That is lovely. Decent chance! Easy pickings there. Saka into the channel, and it's Timber. Showing good feet. Just about up to 75 minutes. Has a shot! Mudryk gets it away. Now it's João Pedro. Fofana. Chalobah, Caicedo, Colwell, Caicedo, Fofana, Mudryk, Cucurella. That's a nicely weighted pass. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Fofana, Chalobah, Caicedo, James. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Cucurella. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cleared away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries a measured ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gabriel, gently done. Subimendi. Calafiori. Martinelli.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
João Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. Fofana. Cucurella. And here's Mudryk. Gabriel tries to clear. Here's Mudryk. Can he find the finish?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a quick ball upfield. Incapuyi. Martinelli. Martinelli forwards and with intent.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
This is it then, now or never.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Martinelli. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's played forward. Now it's Pedro. Colwell. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Martinelli. Saka. Saka! It's Caicedo. Pedro. Here's Mudryk. Mudryk has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's trying the shot. Saka is there, and he can get that clear. Caicedo. James. Oh, that's neat. James is fouled. Been knocked clear. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Mudryk. Mudryk! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Saka. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Arsenal desperately need a goal, and this could well be their luck. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Saka! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Oh, that is a bit special. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Mudryk. Cucurella. And that's aimed into the middle. Danger averted for now. And it's been taken short. Swings it across. Saliba gets good distance on it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pedro Neto. And it's James. Played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Bullish header! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Timber. Wins the duel this time. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Lovely feet. Knocks it out wide. Cucurella puts them all in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Saka. Martinelli. Played towards the other side. And that's played to a promising move. Now it's João Pedro. This has gone, that's foul. With the clearance. Mudryk. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. And that's the keeper's ball. Calafiori. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's going to go a long way. That has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Moved on forwards.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Colwell. Caicedo. Deep into stoppage time. Pedro Neto. Showing good feet. And it's Caicedo. Incapuyi. Aim forwards. Martinelli. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Calafiori. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. James. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Deftly away. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can